dun sa iba. Okay, so yung first example natin, find the area that corresponds to the left of z equals negative 2.1. So sabi ko sa inyo, pag din-draw yung normal curve, ito yung z equals negative 2.1. Since to the left, yung tinatanong sa atin, so this is the shaded region. Nasa left side, negative 2.1. And sa table, kung makikita ninyo, ito yung z. Hanapin ninyo yung negative 2.1. So ito po yun. Yan, negative 2.1. And since wala siyang kasunod na number, ibig sabihin, kukunin nyo dito sa taas yun na 0.00 po yun. So ito yun. Hanapin niyo yung intersection niya with negative 2.1. So again, sa column na to, at saan papata. So ito po yun. Yan. 0.0179. So, ibig sabihin, since yun yung nakalagay dun sa table, to answer this question, this area is 0.0179 of the normal curve. So, as per our conclusion, therefore, the area that corresponds to z equals negative 2.1 is 0.0179. Okay? So, ganun lang po yung pagtingin dun sa table, ha? Okay. Let's have the next example. Find the area to the right of z equals 0.29. So again, you need to draw the normal curve. So ito po yung mean natin. Yung sinasabi ko, may mean dapat. And then, since wala pa siya sa 1, so assume nyo na lang to, di ba, sa area. So if this is z equals 0.29, since it asks for the right side, the right region, ito po yung sinada natin. To the right of z equals 0.29. And to use the table, so yung z, hanapin po ulit natin yung first two natin, yung 0.2, ito po yun. Alin ang binuli? Yan, 0.2. And then hanapin yung intersection with dun sa nasa taas, 0.09. Ito po yun. At yun ay tatapat dito sa, ayan na, 0.6141. So, ibig sabihin, yung 0.6141, ima-minus natin siya sa 1 para mahanap natin itong region na to. Kasi yung 0.6141, actually, ito yung lahat ng itong hindi naka-shade. Ano po? More than half, kung makikita nyo. So, therefore, as suggested in the steps, you have to subtract this table value kay 1, and you will get 0.3859, and that will be your final answer. Therefore, the area of z equals 0.29 is 0.3859. Okay? So, ganun lang po ang pagtingin doon, ha. And then, yung between naman, kapag between ang ginamit natin, yan. So, paano ba natin siya i-drawing sa normal curve? Okay? Pag nag-drawing tayo ng normal curve, yan siya. So, pagpasensyahan nyo lang ha, at walang ruler si ma'am. Mahirap yung pencil na ginagamit. Okay? So, this is the mu or the mean. So, z equals negative 0.33. So, i-assume nyo na lang. Say this is yan, z equals 0.33, negative. Wait lang. Okay. And then on the other side, z equals 1.25. Pag drawing nyo, gagandahan nyo ha. Huwag nyo gagayahin at pencil lang ito sa annotation. Yan. Okay? So since ang tinatanong ay between, so isi-shade po natin alin ba yung region ng between. Yan. Ito po yun, yung required region. Yan yung ipapahanap sa atin. And anong sabi dun sa kanina natin? Kailangan nyo daw makita yung value muna, z value, ng negative 0.33. So, nasan yung negative 0.33 natin? Ayan. Ayaw na. Yan. Negative 0.30, negative 0.3, and then dun sa taas, yung 0.03, yung intersection nila, saan sila nagtapat, sa negative, sa 0.3707. Okay po? Yan. So, ang sabi ay 0.3707. So, alin po yun? Yun yung z value ng negative 0.33. Okay? Tapos, yung z na 1.25, syempre, positive siya. Dun sa positive value natin siya hanapin. So, dun sa kasunod na table natin, yan. 1.2. Ito po yung 1.2. Tapos, yung natitira na 0.05, yung intersection nila, ayan, ito yung 0.05, saan sila nagtapat? Ayun po, yung 8944, 0.8944. Yan. At anong sabing operation natin if that will be the case? Ipagma-minus daw po natin yung dalawang yan. So 0.8944 minus wait lang. 0.8944 minus 0.3707, and that is equal to ilan?
0.5237 po.
Ayan. So 0.5237. So therefore, the area between z equals negative 0.33 and z equals 1.25 is 0.5237. So, ibig sabihin, yung shaded region sa normal curve natin, yan po yung nagre-represent ng 0.5237 na hinahanap natin. Okay po? May question po tayo doon? Wala. Okay. So, proceed na tayo doon sa kasunod. Ayan. So, hindi ko na ito gagawin na. Ayan. Ito yung kasunod natin na module na binigay ko na sa inyo ngayon. Ito yung learning task, fill me up. So, isa ito sa task na gagawin nyo ha. Paki-screenshot nyo mga anak. So, this is entitled fill me up. So, you have to complete the table by just substituting the values for whatever is given. Okay, so nakalagay naman po dyan. Ito yung actually the z-score formula na binigay ko sa inyo. So, isa-substitute nyo lang po kung katulad dito sa number 1. So, z ang hinahanap. So, direct substitution kayo na maging 23 minus 18. Then, yung sagot nun, i-divide by 4 and that will be the value here. Okay po? Then, the next one, finding the x value. Kayo na po yung bahala mag-manipulate kung ano yung kalalabasang formula in order for you to find the x value here. Okay po? Na-screenshot na to mga anak.
Opo, ma'am.
Ayan. Okay. So, yun na po yun. Standardization na nga. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na ano. And this is the formula. Okay. Where z is the standard normal z-score, x is any data, the mu is the mean, and the sigma is the standard deviation. So, katulad nito, determine the z value for each of the following values, x values for a normal distribution with mu equals 16 and the standard deviation of 3. So, if x is equal to 12, what will be the z-score? So, 12 minus 16 is negative 4 divided by 3. Therefore, the z-score is negative 1.33. Tama, no? Ayan. So, direct substitution lang tayo dito mga anak. Nasusundan ako doon?
Opo.
Yan. Substitute lang natin from the formula 12 minus 16. Kasi 'di ba sa formula is x minus z. X minus mean. So ang x is 12, ang mean ay 16, then i-divide natin siya by 3. So since negative 4 yung taas, divided by, hindi pala negative 1.333. It's negative 1 point, Negative 4 divided by 3.
1.33 po.
1 point,
33 po.
tama na nga pala. Yan. So 1.33. So since ang hinahanap lang naman sa atin dito ay yung z-score, so ganyan lang na diretso. Hindi yung area ha. Wala pang area. Z-value ang hinahanap, pinapatanong. Kaya ganun po yung pagsosolve natin. Okay? So let's have a problem using the z-score formula. Yan. A consumer group tested a sample of 100 light bulbs. It found that the mean life expectancy of the bulbs was 842 hours with a standard deviation of 90. One particular light bulb from the Dura-Bright company had a z-score of negative 1.2. Of 1.2, not negative. What was the lifespan of this light bulb? So in this case, in this kind of problem, ano po yung nawawala?
X po.
Everybody? Ano po ang nawawala?
X po.
Yeah. Tama ba ako sa mga narinig ko? The X. Yan. So yung X value po ang wala. Ano? Kasi sabi nga dito sa ating problem, the 842 actually is the mean. Yun yung mu natin. Mu equals 842. And then what is this 90? The 90 is the standard deviation, yung sigma notation natin, 90. And very clear that the z-score, the z, is 1.2. Right? So, since alam na natin yung mga given, and the formula, which is x minus mu divided by the standard deviation. So obviously from the given, ang nawawala po natin ay si x. Ano? Kaya pag sinubstitute na natin siya, or you can derive actually. Pwede munang i-derive yung formula. Pag dinerive natin yung formula for x, then that will be equal to x equals z times the standard deviation plus the mu. Tama ba? Ng derivation. Yan. Pag si x ang hinahanap, ito yung formula na gagamitin as derived from the original formula. So therefore, to answer this question, what was the lifespan of this light bulb? Ano po ang magiging sagot natin?
1,900.
Ilan? Magiging
950 po.
950. Tama? Nakuha din ba nung iba? Yan, di ba magiging siyang 1.2 times 90, then plus 842. Nagkakaintindihan tayo sa problem? O, ganun lang kadali ha. Yung second module, gagamitin lang yung z-score formula natin. Okay, so for your learning task number 3, this is entitled Find Me. Kindly screenshot po. So, nayan na po yan. It's either the z value or the z score or the x value ang hinahanap. And please mga anak ha, since our subject is math, required kayo lagi to show your solution. Kaya siguro yung iba magtataka sa inyo with the outputs that you had last quarter, may mga scores ako doon na yung passing lang. Let's say for example, 1 to 30. So half lang yung binibigay ko kapag ang binigay nyo lang sa akin ay basta sagot lang. Kapag wala kayong solution na pinakita, half lang yung kukuha ninyong score. Sayang naman, ano? So ipakita nyo na ang lahat ng solution ninyo, just like this one. So ipapakita ang solution, hindi lang basta ilalagay yung z value dito. Okay? I'm more of your solution rather than your final answer. Pagkakaintindihan mga anak? Ayan. So yan po yung learning task number 3. So that's the second output na kailangan nyong gawin for this week, ha? Okay. So let's proceed now with the third module. And the third module is entitled Computing Probabilities and Percentiles Using the Standard Normal Table. Okay? Actually, this is just the same of the module 1 today. Ano po? Gagawin lang natin siyang percentage para makuha yung probability niya. So if you can still remember the example 1 that we had. Yan. So magiging tanong lang kapag ito yung probability ang tinatanong. Di ba kanina ang tanong is find the area to the left of z equals negative 2.1. So since siya ay to the left, it means smaller value natin. Okay po? So in the form of probability questions, ganito na po yung magiging notation niya. Find the probability of z less than negative 2.1. So since nakita natin sa table that this area is 0.0179, so ililipat lang po natin siya sa percent by just moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. Ano po? Move lang natin to the right. Therefore, the probability of z less than negative 2.1 is 1.79%. Ano po? Either the area or the percentage equivalent of that. Dali lang ano? Kayang-kaya? Yung second example naman natin. Diba sabi the area of this is 0.3859. So that's the probability already. Yung question dapat dyan is greater than. Kasi ang ginamit natin na word dito ay find the area to the right. Okay? Ayan siya. Kaya greater than yung symbol na ginamit. So the area or the probability is 0.3859 or 38.59 kasi minove natin yung decimal point. Okay? Yan. And for your learning task number 4, so ito po yon, underline the appropriate response to make each statement true. So ito po siya ha. The probability that z is less than z, is it to the left or to the right? So i-underline lang po ninyo base po dito sa mga symbols na ginamit. Nakakaintindihan tayo mga anak? Underline lang po dito ha, kung alin ang magiging sagot ninyo. O, walang solving ang gagawin, just underline kung alin yung tamang sagot for the given notation ng probability. Okay? Mababasa nyo din ito sa module. Ayan. May question kayo? So 3 tasks for this week and this is due until Saturday evening. Okay po? So these are the things to remember for this week's discussion. So the total area of the normal curve is 1. Z table or table of areas under the normal curve contains the corresponding area of the Z value. And these are the steps on how to find the area that corresponds to the Z value. So remember to draw first the curve, and then shade the required region, then find the area in the normal in the Z table. If the word being used is to the left, so yung nasa table, yun na mismo yung area. If it is to the right, you have to subtract yung nasa table kay 1. If it is between, subtract the higher value dun sa smaller value, and that will be your final answer. Okay po? And then next is to remember the formula for the z-score, that z is equal to the x or the data value in the normal distribution minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. So you subtract these two first before dividing kay standard deviation for you to find the z-score. Okay? And lastly, ito po siya. Yan, may clue na kayo dyan. Ito yung mga notations na ginamit natin kanina for learning task number 4. Very easy ang mga task natin for this week. Ano po? Yan. So, ayan na siya. If it is less than, then it is to the left. If it is greater than, ayan po siya. Okay? So those are the important things that you have to remember for the 3 modules that I have discussed to you this week. Any question po? Any question mga anak?
Wala po.
Wala.
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Wala
po.
po.
I'll send
Wala naman po.
Wow, very good naman. Maganda kung ganon. So I'll send a recorded video na lang of this sa inyong corresponding GC, respective GCs. Ano po? Okay. So again, ang kailangan ninyong i-accomplish for this week, learning task number 2, number 3, and number 4. And that is due until Saturday evening. So if you have no more questions, kindly open your camera. Paki-open po lahat ng inyong mga cam. Kuya Josh, alam mo na ha.
Apo, ma'am.
Ayan. So please take charge. Lingwi, ang ganda-ganda mo.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Priyas. Open anak. Ray. Jessa. Uy, Miguel, parang ang haba na ng hair mo.
Okay na po ba?
O, pwede na?
Yung cam ko po, hindi ko po bubuksan. Lalagay ko na lang po yung mukha ko after.
Okay, sige,
Okay
sige.
po.
Rani. Sige, kuya, bilang ka.
1, 2, 3, smile. Okay po.
Yung next page, naanuhan mo na rin? May
Kita
2
na po
page.
lahat, ma'am.
Ha? Cover na siya lahat?
Apo.
Ayan. So, meron na kayong pruweba. May pruweba na ako para sa attendance nyo. Kuya Josh, huwag mong lilimutang isend sa akin, ha? Again, very important na po, starting this week, attendance nyo po sa online, lagi na i-consider na inyong mga subject teachers. Okay po? So, bawal magreklamo kasi yan po ay nasa memo, ha? Naka-DepEd memo yan. Okay? So, see you again next week. Thank you everyone for attending the online class.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
po.
you po.
Ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you po, ma'am.